There's a number shining through, a light to guide your way.
Thank you for joining me. My name is Darcy Lee. I'm the Executive Director of Samaritan South Coast and your host of the 988 CareCast. I'm so glad that you are here with me tonight because I want to talk about something that affects millions of people but is often misunderstood. That's social anxiety. Social anxiety is more than just being shy. It's a persistent fear of being judged, embarrassed, or rejected in social situations. For someone experiencing it, everyday moments like introducing themselves in class, speaking up in a meeting, or even making a phone call can feel overwhelming. People with social anxiety often say their heart races, their voice shakes, or their mind goes blank. Sometimes the fear of being judged is so strong that they avoid social situations altogether. And while others may see this as just being nervous, for the person living it, it can feel like a wall between them and the rest of the world. Social anxiety can interfere with work, school, friendships, and even family relationships. When left unspoken, it can lead to deep feelings of isolation. And as we know at Samaritan South Coast, isolation is one of the biggest risk factors for worsening mental health. But here's the hopeful part. Social anxiety is treatable. With support, strategies, and connection, people can learn to manage those fears and reclaim their lives. If you or someone you care about struggles with social anxiety, here are a few steps that can help. First, start small. Challenge yourself with manageable steps like making eye contact or saying hello before moving on to bigger situations. Second, practice grounding. Simple techniques like deep breathing, counting to 10, or focusing on an object in the room can bring your body back from panic. Third, talk it out. Share how you're feeling with a trusted friend, counselor, or support group. Naming the anxiety often takes away some of its power. And fourth, seek professional help. Therapies like cognitive behavioral therapy or CBT, and in some cases medication, can make a big difference. Also remember, you are not alone. At Samaritan South Coast and at 988 hotline agencies across the country, we hear from people every day who are struggling with anxiety, sometimes for the first time, sometimes after years of holding it in. The most important thing to remember is this: you are not alone, and help is just 3 numbers away at 988. If social anxiety or any mental health challenge feels overwhelming, you can always dial 988 to be connected with the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. Trained listeners are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, to meet you where you are with compassion, patience, and hope. Thank you for joining me today on the 988 CareCast. If this episode resonated with you, share it with someone who might need encouragement. And remember, every step toward connection is a step toward healing. Until next time, my name is Darcy Lee. I'm the Executive Director of Samaritan South Coast and your host of the 988 CareCast. Please remember that hope and help is just 3 numbers away at 988.
When the day feels heavy and the dark clouds start to play, and you're feeling so alone with nothing seeming okay, there's a number shining through, a light to guide your way. Call 988, let hope brighten your day. You might be down, feeling lost or unsure, but a friendly voice is waiting, steady and secure. Resources and a listening ear, a hand to pull you near. It's support that's always here. Just 3 numbers away, you're never on your own. Call, text, or chat, no, you're never alone. Whether you stay anonymous or share your name, 24 hours care remains the same. 988 is here to lift the pain. On days when the clouds won't fade and hope feels hard to find, Our team will help you find the strength and a clear road to unwind. From a little tap to planning next steps, with warmth that feels so kind. Let 988 remind you, you're precious in heart and mind. When doubts arise and tears may fall, a caring friend is waiting to catch them all. With every call or text, there's support for you at least, a promise of safety and of peace. Just 3 numbers away, you're never on your own. Call, text, or chat and feel the hope you know. Anonymous or by name, the care is always there. 24/7 support, a love that shows it cares. 988's here to lift the pain. In that quiet moment when life seems too hard to bear, remember there's a lifeline, a friend waiting somewhere. Let your voice be heard, let your heart find the way. There's comfort in connecting, let tomorrow greet a brighter day. If your world feels like a whisper and you're lost in the cry, a caring team is standing by, just a call to testify. That every moment matters, every tear will soon run dry. With 988, we're together, reach out and fly. Just 3 numbers away, you're never on your own. Call, text, or chat, let the caring tone be known. Names or numbers, it's a choice all the same. 24 hours round, always here to ease your pain. 988, turning night into brand new means drum. 3 numbers to call and around is to stay. Remember, you're the on your hardest day. With hope, help, and heart, just to call.